Hello, welcome back. TWU Local 250A. Friends, you decide. Is there corruption in TWU Local 250A? I personally refer to it as a sham election and sham results in terms of what occurred on December 12th, 2022. Sham election and sham results. If you feel that the election was conducted improperly, friends, I am going to give you the information right here, right now, so that you can send emails. I am in the process, actually, I have already submitted these documents right here, which I'm going to be sharing with you. Allow me to share my screen so you can see what is going on. There we go, right there. It says TWU International. In the little box right there, it says International Administrative Committee, the IAC. President John Samuelson, Executive Vice President Alex Garcia, Secretary Treasurer Jerome LaFragola, Administrative Vice President Curtis Tate, Administrative Vice President Mike Mays. Those five positions make up the TWU International Administrative Committee, the highest positions in TWU. Right down here, you have Jose Cruz. That is our staff representative right there. So please, you guys, feel free to send these folks an email in regards to how you feel that the election ended up unraveling. Remember, I was suspended just a couple of days prior to the election. I find that very interesting because I'm going to share this right here with you guys. You guys see that on the screen? It says Democrat reelected by a landslide in Pennsylvania, even though he's dead. Win by longtime state representative Tony DeLuca, who died last month in October, triggers special election that will be held on a later date. So this person here, I'll let you guys read the article. Okay, person passed away, and that person's name was still on the ballot. How do you go figure that my name was removed from the ballot just days prior to the election? Conspiracy? Coincidence? Sham? You decide, friends. However, if you want to make your personal experience heard and felt, please go ahead and email these folks right here, the International Administrative Committee, along with our staff representative, Jose Cruz. That's the information right there. I'm going to scroll down so that I can read to you guys the letter of appeal that I submitted to the International Treasurer. It says, Dear International Secretary Treasurer Jerome LaFragola, I am hereby exercising my right under the TWU Constitution, Article 22, Section 3, by filing this appeal with the International Secretary Treasurer. I, Roger Marenko, was illegally suspended on Wednesday, December 7, 2022, as the president of TWU Local 258. I, Roger Marenko, was illegally removed from the TWU Local 258 election of officers just a couple of days prior just a couple of days before the election was to be held on Monday, December 12th, 2022. The TWU Local 258 bylaws and the TWU Constitution were severely violated when my rights were stripped from me as I was being illegally suspended as president and when my name was being illegally removed from the election of officers. I am requesting that a new election of officers be held for TWU Local 258 and that it be conducted under the supervision of professionals, such as the American Arbitration Association. I implore you to take immediate action in this matter since pandemonium is brewing among the membership. Furthermore, I am requesting that the TWU International invoke Article 5 of the TWU Constitution and begin to institute proceedings against TWU Local 258 in order to preserve the interests of the Union and before there is any further escalation of upheaval within the organization. P.S. I have already filed a complaint with the TWU Local 258 Executive Board as per Article 15, Section 8 of the TWU Constitution. Sincerely, Roger Marenko. Friends, that is the letter of appeal that I had mentioned to you guys earlier that we would be filing together collectively. So if you would like to help me, please send a email to those folks that I just shared my screen with. You have their email addresses right there. So please share with them your experience in terms of this election and what was done to me. Next, I would like to share with you guys, I'm going to scroll down, the complaint that I filed with TWU Local 258. It says here, this complaint is being filed under the TWU Constitution, Article 15, Local Union Elections. I am a member in good standing and I was improperly denied the opportunity to be a candidate for an elective office position. The election of TWU Local 258 officers was held on Monday, December 12th, 2022, and my name was illegally removed from the ballot just a couple of days prior to the date of the election. Furthermore, the election that was held on Monday, December 12th, 2022 was improperly conducted. Below is a partial list of just some of the violations that were committed by the TWU Local 258 Election Committee. The violations range from the United States Department of Labor Office of Labor Management Standards to the TWU Constitution to the TWU Local 258 bylaws. Number one, there were no privacy booths for the voters at any of the voting sites. Number two, several members were told that they needed to write their name and identification on an envelope in order to vote, which stripped them of having the right to submitting a secret ballot. Number three, election notices were not mailed out as per TWU Constitution, Article 15. Number four, election notices were not posted at all at the local union office prior to the 31st day of October 2022, as per the TWU Local 258 bylaws, Article 9. Number five, many of our members that work out of locations such as the airport, museums, and libraries were not notified of the TWU Local 258 election of officers. Number six, there were no instructions on any of the ballots at any of the voting locations. I am requesting an immediate intervention based on multiple violations that were committed by the election committee and that a new election of TWU Local 258 officers be scheduled immediately. Friends, thanks a lot for joining me today on this short episode. I know it was only a couple of minutes, but I hope that you were able to garner some information from there. And I request, I hope, I beseech that you are able to join me in terms of emailing these folks your experience. Feel free to use my letter as a general template or come up with your own personal, completely personal, individual statement or letter of what happened to you the day of the election, and or how you feel that TWU Local 258 has treated me and essentially us as a group, as a whole, as a team. Thank you very much, friends. Until next time, as always, be safe out there. Happy holidays.